All right, Jaylen, it's great to have you, and you're a player I've been wanting to talk to for a while. You're a key part of this WKU defense and someone that a lot of these fans, they're starting to know who you are, they're starting to realize your name, but getting to how the journey started, when did you start playing football?
At the age of 5.
Age of 5, and was that flag football or was it tackle?
No, sir, it was tackle football.
So full-on tackle football in kindergarten, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow, and did you have a lot of fans watching you? Like, did you know you were good at that age?
Nah, but like my coaches, you know, they used to call me like Ray Lewis and stuff like that because, or Superman and stuff like that, but I really just ain't know it. I was just trying to make my moms and my pops happy for real.
What was the moment? Was it a commit? Was it a game, or was it something like that kind of led you to that?
It was a game. We played, you know, like an in-town rivalry, you know, and my coach, during the week, he moved me to safety. And I usually played corner, and I was complaining, you know, talking stuff to him like, man, I don't want to play safety. He gonna like, you gonna thank me Friday. You gonna thank me Friday. And shoot, Friday came, went out there and caught 4 interceptions in one game. Actually took one of them back for a 100-yard touchdown. And after that, like that Monday, I think Florida State called my coach and they offered me. And shoot, I broke down, and he was like, your life changed at this point, and he took off from there.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Those are kind of the moments that really stand out. Was there anything specific about that moment that you remember that your coach said, or something that you thought that were like, man, like this is really happening?
He said, I told you. He said, I told you. I'll never forget, I broke down that hallway. He said, I told you. He said, now it's time to work.
Who was one of your biggest role models growing up? Someone that you always looked up to, someone that maybe even watched your games?
My Uncle Jermaine, which is my mom's younger brother, like going to my mom and papa house and seeing him out with all the track medals, all the football, basketball trophies, just made me realize, like, man, I wanted to be like him and stuff like that. So once I just be like that, see that, he's just like, what you want to do, nephew? And I'm like, man, what you want to do? So like years and years, I've been trying to chase him down on accolades and stuff like that. So growing up, that's who I wanted to be, was my Uncle Jermaine.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And would you say that the transfer portal has really like helped you in your career?
It has. It led me here.
Yeah. Well, the reason I asked that is because, I mean, you're here at WKU. You came from the transfer portal, came from Temple. What really stood out to you about WKU?
The fans, the winning culture, the coaches, mostly really everything, you know, because like even when I was getting highly recruited, you know, WKU was one of always the schools that, you know, offered me, even when Coach Lockett was here, they offered me that when he was here. So like WKU always been in the mix. And then when Upton, you know, was doing his thing here, I always paid attention to WKU. So when I got the chance, you know, they came and called me and said, hey, we want to offer you, we want you to come to the, you know, play for us in Kentucky. So I like, might as well come and see what it's about. And shoot, now we're here talking to you.
What was one thing that maybe Coach Lockett or Coach Helton said to you that really, like a few words that really just like made you think, WKU is the place for me?
That family word. You know, I'm big on family. You know, and one thing about here, it's never no big eyes and little U's. So once he talk about the team and talk about the family, I was always down for it. And the culture, I'm big on culture, which is my family is too, but me personally, I'm big on culture. And that's all the man is about. That's what all Coach Hilton is about. He about culture. So that's what he was always preaching about.
Yeah, and coming into Western, NILs kind of became a big thing this year. What's something that NIL's kind of done for you, or something that NIL's a positive in your life?
I ain't big on money, man. I'm a country boy, you know. I'm a country man. I'm a country boy. I ain't too big on money. Money gonna come. My pops always told me money gonna come and go. So you feel me? When it come, it come. If it don't, it don't. You know, I'm here to play ball, and that's what I'm here for.
I kind of want to dive into maybe some more like get to know Jaylen Lewis type of questions. So, I mean, what's your favorite spot to eat in Bowling Green?
Texas Roadhouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse. Do a lot of the players eat there? I feel like I've heard that before.
No. When I go there, I don't see too many, but I know I'm in there. Okay. I love Texas Roadhouse. That's been my place since I was a kid.
Next question I kind of want to get to know is, after the Sam Houston game in week 0, I said there were a few flaws in the game. One of them being the run defense, and you looked me dead in my eyes and said, because I asked you how do you plan to fix it, and you literally looked at me and said, I don't know, you tell me. Do you remember that at all?
Yeah, I remember.
You
My
do
coach
remember
tells
that.
me every day, you tell me.
How do you feel like that run defense is doing now, though?
I'm stopping.
That's what I like to hear. So I did have a little bit to do with it, technically. Okay, that's all. That's really
Put a buzz in my ear.
That's really all I wanted to hear during
put a
this
buzz in
interview,
my
if we're
ear.
being honest. I'm just kidding. All right, well, dude, it's been a pleasure to have you.
Pleasure
Great
to meet you.
talking to you, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you.